Hey everybody, Nick here, also known as the Bearded Housewife, and welcome to another Happy Crafty Easter project. Today I have a really cute shadow box for you. This is my Easter Bunny shadow box. Isn't that just so fun with that Easter Bunny just sitting there so cute within the eggs? I love all the different flowers and the different embellishments in there as well. Within the materials list, I've included the shadow box that I use for this project. You can use any shadow box that you prefer. Just make sure to size it appropriately once we get to CRICUT Design Space. Let's get our materials ready and get started. Step 1. Get the SVG cut file. This project is part of Happy Crafty Easter 2023. If you're watching this after the event has ended, you can find the individual cut file for purchase in my shop at shop.thebeardedhousewife.com. There's also a link in the description box below. If you're interested in the VIP Access Pass, which gives you all 12 event files, commercial licensing, printable worksheets, video tutorials, and bonus Easter cut files, there's a link for more information in the description box. No matter how you purchase the cut file, make sure to download the file to your computer, unzip the file, and then we can open up CRICUT Design Space. Step 2. Upload the design to CRICUT Design Space. Now that we have a new project open in CRICUT Design Space, we can go ahead and click Upload, Upload Image, and Browse. Find where we downloaded the file onto our computer and click Open, and Upload. Highlight the image and click Add to Canvas. Step 3. Resize the design. Now that our project has been added to our canvas, there's not much that we need to do as far as converting anything. The one thing that I will mention is that I have this sized for the shadow box that I have included in the materials list. If your shadow box is larger or smaller, you will need to come up and resize the design here in the sizing options. Make sure to keep the proportions locked and then change the width and the height according to the inner dimensions of your particular shadow box. But like I said, mine is sized to the shadow box that I refer to in the materials list, so I'm going to go ahead and click Make It. You'll see the different mats for this project. Click Continue. I'm going to be using medium cardstock for this project, so I'll go ahead and get everything cut out and I'll see you when it's time to assemble. Step 4. Cut out the design. Step 5. Assemble your project. Alright, now that all the pieces have been cut out, it's time to go ahead and start to assemble the shadow box. Now, you can always use foam squares to add some more dimension to the different layers, but I really like the look in these particular shadow boxes of just stacking them together. All you're going to do is layer them from the white, light blue, dark purple, light purple, pink, orange, and then the darker blue. Now I do have a layering guide within the download to help show you which way to layer these pieces together, so don't think that you need to save this or remember it or anything until you come to assemble. So there's a layering guide in the download for you. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my shadow box, and I'm just going to start to layer everything inside. Alright, and now part of the reason that I love these shadow boxes is that it comes with these little pins, and you can put those inside the backing there, and that will help push everything to the front. So I'm going to go ahead and just place that inside and lock the shadow box up. And there is our Easter Bunny shadow box. Very cool. Isn't this adorable? I love the look of this one. It's super, super cute. The kids will love this one too. I hope that you make it. If you do make this project, make sure to post it in our Facebook group. We have thousands of crafty friends who love to motivate and support each other, and we would love to see your different creations. Until next time, I'm Nick. I'm the Bearded Housewife. I'll see you at the next crafting video. Bye.